Cancerians, this is your forecast for the year 2023. I'm happy that you have joined me on this journey. I will rely on tarot as usual, and I also use some oracle cards. These are decks that I have created. In case you want to make a purchase, the link is given in the description box. You can do just that. Those of you who are new here, please keep in mind that these are all random messages. They may not be in any particular order. So please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Let's just dive into your reading, Cancer. The energy that you're carrying in from 2022 into the year 2023 is the Five of Pentacles. Possibly, in these final days, your routine may have been disrupted. Maybe you had to complete a lot of tasks, or you were hard pressed on account of time. Sometimes, you also have to defer ideas that you had. Maybe there was also an opportunity to work things out. Interestingly, in personal relationships, I feel that you also needed to be very watchful with your words. Maybe a question of ethic could have also arisen. Somebody could have put a question mark over how you were acting. I think you also needed to be very clear. Maybe some people felt that you were not being upfront. Other than that, I also feel that Cancerians, maybe you also needed to let go of things which were not of any value to you. Maybe it was hard or difficult for you to do so, but then in the long run, it did give you peace of mind. Some of you may have also been misplacing belongings. Obstacles to overcome this year, the challenges that the year is going to pose for you is the Emperor card. This is in the obstacle position, so I think Cancerians, you're being asked to be more cooperative. Sometimes we can be too set in our own ways. We can be very rigid, inflexible, maybe a bit harsh when it comes to our juniors or colleagues. That is why it would be prudent for you to be cooperative in your approach. I think you also need to safeguard your health. You also need to focus on learning. Maybe you also need to enhance your skills and talents. Maybe there could be work which could come up at short notice. You may have to make a presentation. In essence, I think Cancerians, you need to focus on work already in progress rather than try something new, because it could turn out to be a challenge for you. Influences for this year is a very positive. Two of Cups. This talks about contentment. Even if you're going to be very taxed or overworked, I think you can expect it to be a productive year. I also feel that you also need to act quickly, because opportunities could arise and you have to take the bull by the horns. You cannot procrastinate. Maybe there's also somebody who's up to mischief, someone who's very devious, but try to ignore such issues. Reunions are also on the card. Maybe this year is also giving you the chance to be more social. Appreciation is also going to be there this 2023. Perhaps that is why we have this card, innate abilities. I think your innate abilities are going to be on display. Maybe you're somebody who is going to be focusing on learning. Like I said earlier in this reading, I think this is very essential for anybody. It is good for us to keep learning, because learning never stops. Maybe there are going to be situations when you will have particular mentor who are going to guide you. The first 4 months of the year, I have the Six of Swords. This is talking about moving from turbulence to calmer waters. Possibly, you could be undecided on the course of action. January may be very difficult mentally. It could be very draining or challenging. Maybe you're under stress on account of the work. But March and April are going to be very fruitful. You're definitely going to be in the spotlight. You're definitely moving and accomplishing your ends. To bide your time. Sometimes, you have to act immediately, but because, like I said, opportunities will not come twice. So that is why you have to make it count. Maybe in April, I think you may be communicating with someone who is going to be helpful for you. Maybe your home is also the center of your attention, because Lenormand's home has come out, which means you're going to be a bit anxious on account of certain activities on the home front. Maybe this year is also asking you to redo your home or try to renovate your home. You could also be dealing with a very whimsical boss or a superior. I think you also need to safeguard your health this 2023. For some of you, I'm also picking up that you need to clarify with respect to financial matters. Maybe you believe that even if you have made gains, there's nothing much to show. That is why you could be questioning those who manage your financial affairs. In case you are a boss or in case you are in an authoritative position, I think you need to look closely at what your juniors are up to. This card is also implying travel or movement. You could be commuting great distances, or perhaps you're making travel plans. I think official paperwork or technical work is also going to keep you busy at this time. Try also not to assume too much. Interestingly, the next 4 months, that is May, June, July, August, I have the Page of Cups. This is talking about the need for you to retreat or withdraw from certain situations. Sometimes we can speak out of turn, and this could also be harmful for our own interests. That is why it would be prudent to Cancerians to weigh your words carefully. Maybe your family members are very demanding. They expect you to contribute more towards the family purse. Even though you do the needful, I think you need to enumerate what you have done. Maybe it's not in your nature to talk about it, but sometimes, we need to spell it out. The year 2023 is also going to be one when estranged people could re-enter your life. Perhaps that is why this card did talk about reunions for you. Maybe this could also disturb the family peace. Some of you could also be quite bored with the job. Maybe you want a change. You're looking at better prospects. On the whole, I think June, July, August could turn out to be a bit more fruitful. Maybe in May, Cancerians, you could be in an investigative mode. You may feel let down, so you need to tap into your contacts. Sometimes in this year, you also need to seek divine intervention. Perhaps you will also benefit on account of aura cleansing. Technically, you could be a bit challenged in these 4 months. Money is something which motivates you, Cancerians, in the year, but the final 4 months is marked by the Six of Pentacles, which talks about an increase in expenditure. Maybe you feel that money is flowing out. I think you shouldn't be very hasty when it comes to clients. Sometimes in our quest to bag the deal, we can come across as being very impatient. Other than that, I think December is a time when you will be under stress. Your responsibilities will increase because colleagues are not around or workers are absent. Maybe some people are also trying to give you a bad name in these final months. In case you are in a job or in case you're working under somebody, I think you need to pull up your socks. Maybe your boss feels that you're not focusing enough or that you're very distracted. For some of you, this is also going to be a wake-up call. Maybe the boss wants to give you the pink slip, so be very careful in these months. Primarily, I think you can expect gains in March, April, July and August, even December. But there will be tension in January, May and September. I think perhaps this card fear has come up. Maybe you're anxious about your future. With that Six of Pentacles, I did talk about finances. Maybe there are certain phobias that you need to address this year. Maybe aura cleansing will also benefit you to get rid of the negative energy, to get rid of the irritability that you're going to feel in this year. I think some of you will also need to be the caregiver. There's also going to be jealousy which you need to counter or guard against. With respect to your love life, I have this card, New Love. I think Cancerians 2023 is giving you the opportunity to be open to prospective suitors. Maybe a new person is going to stir romantic feelings in you. You needn't be very closed off. You needn't fear this person. Rather, you should be open and welcoming to love that is going to be there in your life. Perhaps that is why this card, Two of Cups, has come up in your reading. Maybe some of you also want to settle down, to have a family with that home from Lenormand. I also have this card, I have loved none but you. This is a very beautiful message in a reading. Tulips talks about unconditional love. So this could be you thinking about this person, or it could be someone who fancies you, who has deep affections for you. Some of you could be making travel plans to be with your special someone. Maybe you're also going to buy gifts for your person. I think some of you should also be very careful because there is a chance that you could be very flirtatious and this could make your person insecure. I also have this message which says it all comes down to timing. Maybe you need to be patient. You need to understand that in your love life things will definitely fall in place as time goes by. Or only divine timing is going to be the key for a successful relationship. Maybe the pressure is also going to be on you to settle down this year, in case you're single, that is. Some Cancerians, you're going to be the center of attention with that Six of Wands which came up in your reading, but you also may be feeling that you don't have too deep pockets. So this could lead to commitment issues which you need to address. You shouldn't be fearful of commitment. Rather, you should understand that everything is happening as per divine plan and divine timing. Maybe some of you also fear rejection in case you fancy someone, though you have deep feelings for this person. You do fear that your advances could be spurned. The last card in this reading is Archangel Raphael. He is telling a very positive, yes, I think you need to listen to the sensations that your body is giving, because these are very important and vital or accurate sensations. You should listen to your inner voice at all times. Maybe there will be positive developments with respect to your own health or the health of a loved one this 2023. I hope Cancerians, you liked your forecast for the year 2023. Please do give us your feedback. I also have other pick a card readings lined up for the year 2023 if you want to look at it. And thank you once again for being a part of this journey. This is Ariana signing off. Take care. Bye till the next time.